Caribbean Examination Council for Secondary Schools. Secondary Education Certificate Examination, Mathematics Paper 1. Let's prepare for this year's January Mathematics Paper 1 by solving the January 2005 CXC Mathematics Paper 1 questions. So we begin with the very first question here. 0.0346 written in standard form is. So in standard form, we have to move forward this time before we can get a number between 1 and 10. That is with 1 inclusive. So since we move forward 2 times, 1, 2, it will be negative 2. 3.46 times 10 is negative 2. So D is the correct option. Question number 2 says 3.3 times 2.5 plus 5.7 times 2.5. So you can factor 2.5 here. Then we have 3.3 plus 5.7. So 3.3 plus 5.7, 3 and 3 will give you 8.3 plus 0.7 will give you 1. So 8 plus 1 will be 9. So 2.5 times 9. If it were 10, we would have gotten 25. But because it is 9, you have to subtract 2.5 from it. And that will give us 22.5. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 3. Square root of 17 squared minus 15 squared. So this can be done like this. 17 squared minus 15 squared is like 17 minus 15 times 17 plus 15. So 17 minus 15 is 2. And 17 plus 15 is 32. So square root of 2 times 32 is 64. And that will give us 8. So option B will be correct. So you use difference of two squares here to obtain that. The ratio of two numbers is 4:5. The smaller number is 240. What is the larger number? So let the larger number be y and the smaller number be x. So their ratio is 4:5. So 240 over y will be equal to 4/5. So you can multiply through by 5, or you can cross multiply. 5 will multiply this, give you 5 times 240. And y will multiply this, that will give us 4 times y. Divide through by 4, by 4. 4 will go into 250 times, and 4 will go into 40 10 times, so that will be 60. So 5 times 60 will be 300. So 240 over 300 will give us 4/5, which is the same as 4:5. A clock costing £210 in the UK, United Kingdom, is exported to Trinidad. The rate of exchange is 1 UK pound is equal to 3.4 Trinidad dollars. How much will the clock be worth in Trinidad? So we have UK pound. $1 will give you Trinidad dollars will be £1 will be equal to 3.4 Trinidad dollars. So 210 pound will be equal to 210 times 3.4 Trinidad dollars. So we have to multiply this. This will give us 21 times 34, because 210 is the same as 21 times 10. So I use the 10 to multiply the 3.4 to get 34. So 21 times 34, 414, 428, 313, 326. So 8 plus 3 is 11, remainder 1, or carry 1. So you get 714. So 714 Trinidad dollars. That is how much the clock will cost in Trinidad. John, Peter, and Mary shared a sum of money in the ratio 2:4:9. John and Peter together received $360. How much money in all was shared? So John and Peter, their ratio will be 2 plus 4. So the total ratio will be 2 plus 4 plus 9. So times an amount that is shared, we don't know, let it be X. Then the result is giving us $360. So 2 plus 4 is 6 over 15 times a certain amount is giving us $360. So we have to simplify this. 3 will go here 2 times, 3 will go here 5 times. So 2 times of X will be equal to 360 times 5. Now you can divide both sides by 2 by 2. So the amount shared, 2 will go into this 180. 18 times 5 is 90. So that will be 180 times 5 will be $900. So we can even quickly check. So the amount that will be received will be that of Peter will be 2 over 900. 2 over 15 times 900. And we know this will give us 3 here 5, 3 here 30. If I were going to 300, how many times? 60 times. So 2 times 60 is 120. Then 4 times 30 will be 240. When you put the 2 together, so that will give us 360. So actually, the amount shared is 900. What is the value of the digit 3 in the number 2341? So that is 300. Then we have 500 base 8 written in base 10. It is same as, so base 10 we have 5 times 8 plus 0 times 8 plus 0 times 8. So from 0, 1, 2. So this will give us 0, 0. So that will give us 5 times 8 squared. So the correct answer will be B. Now let's look at question number 9. 25 times 130 is the same as So 25 times 130. We know 130 is the same as 100 plus 30. So you use the distributive property. So it will give you 25 times 100 plus 25 times 30. So 25 times 100 plus 25 times 30, option C. We have question number 10. P is equal to 3 into bracket A minus Q. Then 6A is equal to. So we have P to be equal to 3 times A minus Q. So 3A minus 3Q. Now we can bring the minus 3Q to the left hand side to get P plus 3Q is equal to 3A. To get 6A, you need to multiply both sides by 2. So 2 into bracket P plus 3Q will be equal to 2 times 3A, which is 6A. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 11. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel. Then also, we have other mathematics papers. Paper 1, question solved. We have 2019, 2020, 2021, 2023. You can check out from this channel. Then you'll be able to get access to other questions that will help you to pass this paper. Thank you very much for doing that. Which of the following? Please remember to share. That's the support you can give me. Thank you so much for your support. Question 11 says, which of the following sets is equivalent to set A, set containing elements A, B, C, D? So with this set, that has 4 elements. So any other set that has 4 elements will be equivalent to this set, which is option C. Question 12. In the figure above, X represents the set of multiples of 4. Then Y represents the set of multiples of 5. The shaded region is the set of all multiples of. So multiples of 4 will be 4, 8, 12, we have 16, 20, and so on and so forth. Then Y will be 5, we have 10, 15, 20, and so on and so forth. So X intersection Y will be equal to 20, 40. So the next intersection will be 40. The next intersection will be 60, like that. So the correct answer is option D, 20. Question number 13. In the Venn diagram above, the shaded region represents. So R complement is the region that is shaded here. R complement, R prime, the region that is shaded. Of a class of 32 students, 17 study music and 20 study art. What is the least number of students who could study both music, and art. So we have the Venn diagram that can be drawn like this. Okay, so the investor set is 32. Then those who study music, the number who study music, they are 20. And those who study art, number who study art, they are, so music is 17 rather, and art is 20. So this is the shaded region, both. So how do we do that? We know this will be 17 minus x, if this is x, intersection, and this will be 20 minus x. So 17 minus x plus x plus 20 minus x must give us the universal set, which is 32. So 17 plus 20 will be 37. Now this and this will cancel out. So 37 minus 32 will be equal to, this comes here to become positive, which is 5. So at least 5 study both music and art. Alright, so let's look at question number 15. The simple interest on $400 at 5% per annum for 2 years is given by. So simple interest is given by principal times time times rate over 100. So the simple interest on 400, which is the principal, times the rate, which is 5, times the time, which is 2. So 400 times 2 times 5 over 100, which is option A. Here we have question number 16. The cost price of a refrigerator is $1,850. A buyer who is given a discount of 5% for cash purchase will pay. So if you are given a discount of 5%, it means you're going to pay 95% of the cost. So 95% of 1850 dollars. So this is in dollars. So this is the same as 95 times 1850 by 100. So let's multiply 95 by 1850. So 50 is 0, 5, 5, 25. So I have 5 carry 2, 5, 8, 40. So 42, 2 carry 4, 5, 1, 5. So that will give me 9. Then 9 times 0 is 0, 9, 5, 45. So 5 carry 4, 9, 8, 72. That will be 76, carry 7, 9, 1, 9 plus 7 is 16. So this will give us 0, 5, 7. So this will give you 15, 5, carry 1, then plus 16 will be 17. So we have 17, 5 divided by 100. That will be equal to 1757.50 dollars. So 1757.50. Then we have a plot of land which is valued at 18,000. Land tax is charged at the rate of 0.7 per $100. What is the total amount of tax to be paid for the land tax? So first, we have to find the number of $100 in $180,000 and multiply the result by 0.7. So that will be 180 18,000 divided by 100, which is 180. So 0.7 times 180. So multiply 7 by 180, 7 by 180, and divide the result by 10. So 7 times 0 is 0, 7 is 56. So I have 6, 7, 1, 7. So I have plus 5. So that will give you 12. So that will give you 1260 divided by 10, which is 126. So 0.7 times 0.8 will give you $126.
Item 18 refers to the following table. Mark number of students. The table above shows the marks obtained by 50 students in a test. What is the probability that a student chosen at random has a mark less than 5? So a mark less than 5, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 6 plus 4, which is 10, plus 3, which is 13, plus 2, which is 15, plus 5, which is 20. So 20 over 50, because the total is 50, that will give us 2 over 5. An article bought for $125 was sold for $175. The percentage profit was. To find the percentage profit, find the change, which is $175 minus $125. And that will give us 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. So that will be 50. So 50 out of the old price, which is the initial price, the cost price, which is 125. 50 out of 125 times 100%. So 50 over 125 times 100%. So 25 will go into 50 2 times. 25 will go here 5 times. And 5 will go into 100 how many times? 20. 2 times 20 is 40. So the percentage profit was 40%. A salesman is paid 5% of his sales as commission. He made sales of $20. How much commission was he paid? So 5% of 2020, that is the commission, and it is in dollars. So let's see, we just have to multiply 5 by 2020 and divide the result by 100. So 5 by 2020, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 2 is 10, so 0 carry 1, 5 0 0 plus 1, so we have 1, then 5 2 10, so 1100. Now divide it by 100 and that will give us 101. So his commission is $101. Okay, so we have question 21 here. Mary invested $200 for 3 years at 5% per annum. So Mary's investment will be $200 at 5% interest for 3 years. So times 3 times 5 over 100. That will be the interest. John invested 300 at the same rate. So John will be investing $300 at 5% over 100. If they both receive the same amount of money in interest, for how many years did John invest his? So we don't know John's time. So now when we equate it, that is when they receive the same amount of money in interest. So we equate the two interests. So what do we get? We know this will go here 3 times. So we have 3 times 5 is 15. 15t. 100 will go here 2 times. 2 times 3 times 5. So that will give us 30. So 30 will be equal to 15t. So dividing through by 15 by 15, you see that John's duration was 2 years. An article cost $161. If a profit of 13% is to be made on the cost price, the selling price in dollars is. So article was sold for $161. An article costs $161. So if a profit of 13% is to be made on the cost price, so the selling price should be equal to cost price plus profit percent times the cost price. So the cost price here is $161. Then we add it to 13% of the cost price, which is $161. So when we factor it out, we have the selling price to be equal to $161 times 1 plus 13 over 100. So the correct answer is A. Now let's look at question 23. After a 20% increase in an article, an article cost $270. The original cost of the article is. So let the original cost be X. So when we increase it by 20%, so price 20% of X. Then new cost is 270. So we just have to solve for X in this case. So when you multiply through by 100, we get 100X plus 20X equal 2,700. Because 100 times 270 will be 2,700. So 120X will be equal to 2,700. Is it 2,700? Yeah. 27,000 times 100. So 27,000. So X will be equal to 27,000 by 120. So let's see, 3 will go into 12 4 times, 3 will go into 27 9 times. Now, we have 900 over 4. So 900 over 2 will be 450. Then 450 over 2 will be 225. So that will be $225. So the correct answer is B. If P over 5 is equal to 20,
P, then P is equal to, so you times both sides by 5 by 5. So P will be equal to 20 times 5. Y is equal to the square of x, can be written as, so y is equal to the square of x, is y equal x square, which is b. Given that a star b is equal to 2a minus 3b, then 2 star negative 3 will be equal to, so wherever you see a, you put 2, and wherever you see b, you put negative 3. So 2 times a, which is 2, minus 3 times b, which is negative 3. That will give us 4 plus 9, and that will give us 13. Number 27, negative 8a times negative 3b is equal to, so we have negative 8 times negative 3, which is positive 24. A times b is ab. 28, 3x squared times 2x cubed, so 2 times 3 is 6. X squared times x cubed, you get x, add the exponent. So that will give us 6x exponent 5. Option A. If the set A equal negative 2, 1, 3, then the set A is a subset of integers, because integers have negative whole numbers in them. Question number 30. When 8 is subtracted from a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, so let the number be x. 8 is subtracted from the number, the result is multiplied by 3. The final answer is 21. So we solve for x, divide through by 3, 3 will go into 21 7 times. So x will be equal to 7 plus 8. That will give you 15. So the number is 15. Given that 3 star 6 is equal to 12 and 2 star 5 is equal to 9, then a star b may be defined as, alright, so a star b may be defined as, so let's see, 6 and 12, 3, 6 and 12. Okay, so let's see, 3 squared, let's see, 4 times, let's take 3 star 6, 4 times 3, 4 times 6 minus 3, that will give you 4 times 3, which is 12. Then let's take this one too. We have 4 times 5 minus 2, that will give you 4 times 3, which is 12. So that is correct. So the correct answer is A. When you check the others, it will not be correct. If you put 3 here, you get 2 times 3, that will give you 6, plus 6 is 12. Now when you put the 2 and 5 here, you get 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 5, which is 13, which is not correct. And if you test for this, 6 times A is 12, then minus 5. 12 minus 5 is not 9. So the correct answer is that. If you check for this one too, 2 squared is 4 plus 5, 9. But when you check for this, 3 squared is 9 plus 6 is not 12. So question 32, it says the relationship that best describes the mapping in the above diagram is. So we have many to 1 because we have this and this going on to this. This and this also going on to this. This and this also going to this. So many to 1 mapping. Many to 1 mapping.
The correct answer is C. Then let's look at 33. A man used 20% of his land for growing oranges, 65% for mangoes, and the remainder for avocados. On a pie chart, what is the angle of the sector representing avocados? So 20 plus 65 is 85. So 15% is left. When we take it from 100%, we are left with 15%. So 15% of the sector, which is 360. So this will go here how many times? 36. Then 5 will go here 3. 5 will go here 2 times. Now 2 will go here 18 times. 3 times 18. 3, 8, 24. So we have 4. Remember 2, 3, 1, 3. So 54 degrees. So 15% of 360 degrees should be 54 degrees. Now let's look at this. Which of the following does not represent the graph of a function? A function. So this is not representing the graph of a function because it will cut this. One element will map onto more than one image. So C is the correct answer. Now let's look at 35. Which of the following sets of ordered pairs describes a function? The function, this one, no, because we have one ordered pair, one first element mapping onto two different images. Then this one, they are all different, so that is correct. This and this disqualifies a function. This and this also disqualifies a function. So the correct answer is B. Item 36 refers to the following diagram. The diagram above shows a graph. If A, B, and C are positive constants, the equation of the graph is so because the graph is opening upwards, it's supposed to be the A must be positive. So it can either be A or C. But because the graph is not hanging in the air, like something like this, it can be A. So it can only be C. Because with C, the graph has to cut the x-axis because it's not hanging in the air, as you can see. So this is a parabola or the origin that is translated up. So the C will carry it up. So the C will make it hang not like this, but the C will make it hang like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. Let me draw it well. So it will go like this, or another one will go like this, or another one will go like this. So that will be for the A, but you don't have anything like that. So the correct answer is option C. 37. The arrow diagram above shows a function. Which of the following best describes the function? So 2 plus 3 is 5. We are checking for the first one. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. So the correct answer is A. If you check for the second one, it's not correct. 2 is not equal to 5 plus 3.
Now let's move to 38. O is the center of the circle above. The area of the circle is 20 centimeters squared. The area of the minor sector AOB in centimeters squared is. So area of minor sector will be angle of the minor sector over the whole angle in the circle, which is 360, times the area of the circle, which is 20 centimeter squared. So the correct answer will be B. Thank you for joining us up to this point. Please, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please do that for me. And also kindly share this video so that others can also have access to it. And thank you so much for doing that. Question 39. The volume of a cube of size 10 centimeters is. So a cube has a volume of L cube. So if where L is the size, so 10 cube will be 1000 centimeter cube. So that is option D. Now 40. If it took a speedboat 9 hours to travel a distance of 1080 kilometers, what was its average speed? So average speed is equal to distance over time taken. So the distance is 1080 and divided by 9. Okay, so 9 goes into 10 how many times? 1. Carry 1, and that's 1 times plus 8 will be 18. So 9 into 18 is 2 times. So that will be 12 kilometers, and that is not 12 because we have a 0 here, so 120. So that will be 120 kilometers per hour. The correct answer is option C. Now let's go to 41. The distance around the edge of a circular pond is 88 centimeters. The radius in meters is, so 2 pi times the radius is equal to 88 meters. So R will be equal to 88 meters over 2 pi. So 2 going to 88 how many times? 44 over pi. So 88 over 2 pi is the correct answer. Option D. No need to simplify because we don't see that in the options. A school day starts at 8:50 hours and ends at 1500 hours. There are 2 breaks, one lasting 20 minutes and the other 1 hour. How much time is devoted to school activities? So the break time is 1 hour 20 minutes. So hours and minutes. Now from 1500 to 8:50 we have to subtract. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 5 is not possible. Borrow 1 from here, we have 14. Now 10 minus 5 is 5, then 14 minus 8 is 6. So 6 hours 50 minutes from 8:50 to 1500. So we need to take 1 hour 20 minutes from 6:50. That will give us 5 hours 30 minutes. So take 1 hour 20 minutes from 6 hours 30 minutes. That will give you 5 hours 30 minutes. On leaving Trinidad, the time on the pilot's watch was 2300.
When he arrived at his destination in the same time zone on the following day, his watch showed 3 hours. How many hours did the flight take? So 23 hours. The next one will be 0 hours, or let's say 24 hours. Then the next one will be, so this 24 hours is 00. Then the next one is 25 hours, which is 100. Then the next one will be 26 hours, which will be 200. So the 300 will be 27 hours. So 27 from 23 will give you 4 hours. So the correct answer is 27 minus 23, which is 4. So you spend 4 hours. So this is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. In the figure above, O is the center of a circle of radius 10 centimeters and angle AOB is 36 degrees. What is the length in centimeters of the arc AB? So length of an arc is the fraction of the angle over the whole angle in a circle times the circumference of the circle times 2 pi r. So 2 times pi times the radius, which is 10. So 36 will go here 10 times, and 10 will go here once. So the length of the arc will be 2 pi a. The area of the trapezium above is, so trapezium has area to be equal to half times the height, vertical height, which is 5, times sum of the length of the bases, 8 plus 18. Now 8 plus 18 will be 26. So half times 5 times 26. Half will go into 26 13 times. Now 5 times 13 will be 65. 5 12 is 60. So 5 13 is 65. Wow. Question 46. Which of the following is not a statistical diagram? Bar graph is a statistical diagram. Pie chart is a statistical diagram. Frequency polygon is a statistical diagram. Now, modal class, we don't have anything like that. The modal class is just a section of the columns, or is one of the columns that you can. And the modal class is just a class, and maybe when we are dealing with different classes, we see that the frequency is here, the classes are here. So the one with the class with the highest frequency is the modal class. So it's not a statistical diagram. Item 47 refers to, so the correct answer is D. How many? Item 47 refers to the bar chart below, which shows the ages of children who took part in a survey. How many children took part in a survey? So we have 3 here. So 3 plus 4 here, plus 4 plus 2 here, plus 2 plus 5 here, plus 5 plus 1 here, plus 1. So this will be 6, 8, 12, 15. So 15 people took part in the survey. Tony obtained the following scores in a game. The median is, so we rearrange it from order of, so in order 3, 4, then the next one is what? 5. The next one is what? 6. And the next one is what? 7. The next one is what? 8. 8 is 2. The next one is what? 9. 9 is also 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the middle one is 7. The median is 7. A bag contains 2 red, 4 yellow, and 6 blue balls. The probability of drawing a blue ball from the bag at random. So 2 red, 4 yellow, and 6 blue. So 6 over 2 plus 4 plus 6, which is 6 over 12. That will give you 1 out of 2.
Question 50. The pie chart above shows the preference in drinks of a group of students. If 12 students prefer chocolate, then the total number of students is. So if this is 12, then we know this is the AC is almost half of the circle, or AC is half of the circle. It's a diameter. This will be 60 degrees. So that is 60 degrees. 60 degrees over 360 degrees times the total number of students is giving us 12. 60 will go into 366 times. So T will be equal to 6 times 12, which is 72. So the correct answer is 72 students. So let's see. Question 51. So we're in the final 10 questions. Please do well to share this video with your colleagues. Thank you. A boy throws a die twice. What is the probability that he will get a three followed by an even number? So the possibilities are we are going to get a die 2 times. You throw a die 2 times. So a die have 6 faces each. So you're going to get 36 possible outcomes. So what is the probability that you will get a 3 followed by an even number? So we have 3. Even numbers are 2. Then we have 3. We have 4. Then we have 3. We have 6 itself. So that is all the possibilities. 1, 2, 3. And all the possibilities we have possibility of, so we have die 1 here, die 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have die 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6. So 6 by 6 possible outcomes. And that will give us 66 outcomes. So 1, 2, 3. So it will be 3 out of 36. And 3 will go here 1, 3 will go here 12 times. The correct answer is option A. If the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 4 right angles, the polygon is a quadrilateral. 4 right angles will give you 360 degrees. So it's supposed to be a quadrilateral. Which of the following is not a quadrilateral? Parallelogram is a quadrilateral. Rhombus is a quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral. Pentagon is not a quadrilateral. So that's correct. Then let's look at 54. The triangle ABC above is right angled at C. Angle ABC is 40 and AC is 20 centimeters. The length of BC is, so use the trigonometry. The trigonometry that will involve opposites and adjacent, which is the BC, is tan. So tan 40 degrees will be equal to opposite, which is 20, over adjacent, which is BC. So BC will be equal to, you swap this and this. BC will be equal to 20 over tan 40 degrees. 20 over tan 40 degrees, option A. We have question number 55 here. In the diagram above, the translation in which AB is mapped onto A prime, B prime is represented by. So 2 move to 4. So the distance there is 4 minus 2, which is 2. Then 5 moves to 6. The distance there is 6 minus 5, which is 1. So that will be 2, 1. Let's apply 2, 1 to B and see what that will get B prime. So 5 times plus 2 will give you 7, and 7 plus 1 will give you 8. So the correct answer is option B. Question 57. The triangle LMN above is rotated in a clockwise direction about L through an angle of 90 degrees. What is its image? So when we rotate this, it will look something like this. So when you rotate, it will go something like this. But it will, because it's about the point L, if it goes through an angle of 90 degrees, it will end up something like this. So L prime will be here, then M prime will be here, and N prime will be here. So that will be option D for you. Question 58. In the diagram, the figure above AB is parallel to CD and angle JKB is equal to 125 degrees. Angle MLD is 125 degrees. So angle MLD is what? So JKB is 125. JKB. So 125 degrees is here. We want to find angle MLD. MLD is angle here. So this angle here is equal to this angle, which is 180 minus 125. So 180 minus 125. So you borrow from here, that will give you 55. That's 55 degrees. Option C. Now let's look at question number 59. In the figure above, the line CD is the image of AB after so this is after a refraction in the y-axis, because the distance from A to this line, the y-axis, is the same as the distance from C to the y-axis. Distance of B to the y-axis is the same thing. So it's a refraction in the y-axis. Now let's look at this. The final question. A plane is traveling in a direction of 45 degrees and changes course in a clockwise direction to 105 degrees. The angle through which the plane turns is. So we have a plane that is going like this, 45 degrees. Then changing course clockwise
in the direction of 135 degrees. So 135 degrees. So this is also 45, because 45 plus 90 will give you 135. So this is also 45. So the angle through which the plane turns is 90 degrees. Thank you for everything. Please remember to share this video. Remember to subscribe to this channel. See you in more videos that will prepare us for this year's January Mathematics Paper 1. Wishing you all the best.